Governor, you put a lot of political capital into question 2 and question 4, and neither one went your way. Did you misread the Massachusetts electorate? What's your take on what happened there?
I don't think of it that way. I mean, in the case of question 2, I spent a lot of time talking to a lot of parents in a lot of cities, both as a candidate and as governor, who, with desperation in their voice, spoke to me about their desire to have more options and more choices. And most of them talked specifically about charter schools. And I think as governor, it's incumbent on me to pursue policy prescriptions that I believe are going to be in the best interests of everybody. And as I said before, in a state where so many of our schools and our school districts are such high performers, we should do whatever we can to make sure every school district is a high performer and that every kid gets the kind of education they need to be successful. But I wasn't making a political calculus when I decided to support question 2. I wasn't doing that with question 4 either. I don't think Mayor Walsh was doing that with question 4. I don't think the Speaker was doing that with question 4. I don't think the Attorney General was. I don't think the Mass Hospital Association, the Mass Medical Society, or all these other people who came out, or the Cardinal, or many members of the faith community, were making a political calculation. But as I said, the voters have spoken, and now it's incumbent on us to make sure that we, as briskly and as responsibly as we can, move forward and implement the law.
Governor, do you try to tackle some type of charter school legislation this next session in light of what happened with question 2? Is that still something to take up, you feel?
Well, I mean, a big part of my reason for being interested in and supporting question 2 was charter schools are the one element in the past 20 years of education reform that virtually everybody who studied it has agreed closed and in some cases eliminated the achievement gap between students of color and white students. And that achievement gap is something that we need to continue to work on. And my view at this point is that that means we need to pursue, given what the voter said, we need to pursue other alternatives. I mean, charter schools will certainly continue to be part of the mix as they have been historically. But maybe this means we need to do more of the empowerment zone type approaches that have been pursued in Springfield, or maybe we need to do some things to lengthen school days similar to what Jeff Riley and the folks up in Lawrence have done. But we're going to have conversations with people about this and make sure we continue to work on this, because obviously in a state where so many of our schools and so many of our school districts are national leaders, it's really important that we make sure that all our kids have those kinds of opportunities.